Hi, and welcome. Today we're going to cover a touchy subject. I would consider it a touchy subject. It's one of my pet peeves, my second pet peeve, and it's led by these questions. Have you ever been denied for a home loan? Were you told your credit score is too low, or maybe you weren't at your job long enough, or there's no loan for your situation? These are common statements I've heard from home buyers when I've met with them where they said, yeah, I was told this and I don't know if I can get a loan or if I could get a mortgage or I couldn't buy a home 2 years ago, that type of thing. So what's going on? All right, number one is buyers aren't given options. Banks have a are you worthy attitude. It's an old school way that they've always been, and hopefully they'll get out of this mindset. But the concept is prove yourself first. We're going to loan you a lot of money, and are you worthy? Do you have the credentials for us to do this? And it's more like flying blind. You aren't given, well, what are the parameters? Like, what do you need? What's the minimum credit score? What do I do? That kind of a thing. So that attitude of banking still prevails. I call it, as I said, are you worthy banking? It drives me nuts. I went through that experience when I bought my first home. I didn't like it. I wasn't told anything. I was given a bunch of documents that I didn't understand. No one explained anything to me, and I was lost in it. And I have a financial background. My name's Steve Delario. I'm a mortgage lender. I'm also a CPA and a financial advisor. And what I'm seeing here is this, it's a banking attitude. I don't like it. I never liked it. When I came in banking, I came in 2006. My wife asked me to speak with some customers. I wasn't in banking yet. I was doing my CPA and financial advising work. And she said, I have some customers who have questions about their situation. And no loan officer can answer those questions because it's financial back. Like how do we fit our finances? What finances do I use? Like, do I sell stock or not sell stock? Or how do I go about buying this home? We've never bought a home before. And I could tell they were lost. It was a husband, wife, and an 8-year-old daughter. And I call it the story of Emma. Someday I will tell it in a separate video. It's a really interesting one. Very telling of our time. But in a matter of a couple hours, I was able to give them the answers they needed, but also I could see the need. I identified right there that there was a huge need that all of us have that don't have access to a financial advisor. Okay, so a lot of us are flying blind. We were my two pet peeves. This is we were never, my first one is we were never trained anything or taught anything during school about banking or about buying homes or credit. How do we build credit or get credit better? Nothing like that. Why not, right? So who do you go to for that? The problem is there really isn't anybody out there for you to go to get good advice, or at least advice to get you started on buying a home or even moving forward in life. Where do you invest your money and all that? Most financial planners want to work with you when you have finances. And I'm sure there are others out there who will give great advice, and I commend them for it. And I hope that there are people that you're working with. But what I'm seeing is that the majority of us don't have access or don't know how to find them. All right. So I believe that mortgage lenders need to take on that role, that we get to see your finances, we get to see your tax returns, we get to see where you are in life, and then identify where you want to go. So what's really going on? Well, overall, there's a lack of training. Loan officers are told that they're selling themselves, not the programs. Make them be your friend, earn their trust by being likable, that type of a thing. You're selling yourself is a term I've heard so often. It's like, is that what we're doing? We're selling ourselves, meaning I just have to get you to like me and then you're going to do business with me. That's not how other industries do it. That's not how CPAs and attorneys and everybody else, they do a great job, but they also, I believe, need to identify and learn about you. So I do things differently. I create a system called lesplan.com to help loan officers to present to you differently, meaning when I meet with a buyer, the first thing I do, it takes 30 minutes, and I'm going to meet with you. I'm going to identify first, where are you in the stage of life? What home are you looking to buy? Is it your first home? Is it a move-up home? Are you downsizing? Where are you in your stage of life? Do you want to grow a family? You need a bigger home. What's happening? What's the purpose of this home? Number two is, where are you in your stage of your career? How far do you want to go? Are you going to change jobs? Are you, growing in this field of what you're doing? And then I ask them, what's their end game? The only home I want you to own is the last home you buy. I want you to pay cash for that. I'm giving free, and I do this free. I give free financial advice to every customer because I believe that's what they need. It's what they ask for. A lot of the times they enjoy that experience. because today, I have to say, today, and I'm making this video because I have, through the years, heard those, when I ask those questions, that they were denied or they were told their credit score is too low, that type of thing. I'm a mortgage lender. There are over 500 loan programs to choose from. There are zero down loan programs. There are loan programs that will allow for a very low credit score, lower than 640 credit score easily. There are so many options for you. The problem is that you're not given options. That's something I believe you need. I believe the role of a mortgage lender is to be to support you, where you're the boss. You make all decisions. I don't make any. My job is to find options. That's the fun part of this job, is to learn about you, learn where you're at, learn where you want to go. Also help guide you a little bit on, well, where do you want to be? And can I give you some tips along the way? Like, did you know that you could invest over here or do this type of thing? I don't manage people's funds and I don't do their taxes, but I give free advice. And that is something I do freely because I know that it's a need and that we're filling that need, and want to be able to support every home buyer, because there's more to just buying a home. There's also the knowledge of what loan programs will fit you. Out of 500, which are the right ones for you? What's going to serve you better, especially for what is that long-term goal and the short-term goal, right? What if you want to turn this home into a rental someday? Well, what type of loan would fit that? Those are questions. Those are things that we discuss over time. Not in the first 30 minutes, but in the first 30 minutes, I can identify very quickly with a customer where they are, where they want to go, what this home's going to do for them, and then present 3 options to show them exactly what their payments are and what their costs would be, and then even how they might improve their credit score, or they might or if they wait a little bit longer, they might get more funds for down payment and what that would look like for them. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I would love to work with you. Feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. Also, please leave a comment. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if there's anything out there, I'd love to respond, and also would love to work with you. So I hope this was helpful. Remember, who you work with matters, and thank you. We'll see you next time.